Shommit James here with Ohm Surgical Solutions, bringing to you the podcast, Death of a Spine Salesman. Our first episode, our inaugural episode, is interviewing Karlton Spindle of Ruthless Spine as he talks about his RJB. Come join us. Folks, welcome to another episode of the Death of a Spine Salesman. I'm with one of the biggest characters in our industry, Mr. Karlton Spindle of Ruthless Spine and the world famous RJB. Karlton, thank you for joining us in Aptos.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Because I'm Rick James. That's where the RJB comes from.
The Rick James bitch. Is that true?
Did you say that word?
Yeah,
is this a podcast? We can say bitch on a podcast?
I have a whole little emblem that says, you know, swear words are going to be, what is that called? Parental guidance?
Yeah, that's okay. We have no parental guidance. We are Ruthless Spine.
We're
ruthlessly speaking.
So, a little quick, because I've seen Ruthless Spine from the very beginning when you guys had that Bandini looking device.
That was my first invention.
Yes.
In spine. It was a interoperative CNC rod bender for complex spine, and it is now owned by Karlton Spine, and they're working it through to release. I don't know where it's in the channel, but it's onward and upward.
No doubt. I mean, okay, even going back before that, you were an actual spine rep. I mean, how did you get into this?
I still am a spine rep.
You're still a dude. It never changes.
I'm probably the oldest dinosaur. Haul your own trays around, restock your own trays, make your own mistakes. Well, I never make mistakes.
Perfect.
Spine rep there is in the industry.
Invent devices, get them cleared through the FDA. We have a new one, the navigated jam sheeting. But before we go there, I mean, talk to me about the technology, because we're a distributor. Ohm Surgical is proud to be a distributor of the RJB. We have multiple locations kind of going at it. You know, we have a Sutter facility with Dr. Gaurav Abhi. We're working on Stanford. We're going to go places that, you know, where navigation, the expensive navigation cannot go. So,
well, speaking of that, you know, you shouldn't be interviewing me. You should be interviewing my stunt double, Daria Infanger.
Oh, God.
Do one with her. Because she goes where no spine rep with their right mind would go. She went to a war zone in Ukraine. Then she goes to Turkey. She pitches a neurosurgeon in the morning and does a 6-level D-gen scoliosis case that day.
Okay, where is Daria?
Where's the RJB?
No, I definitely want to talk to Daria.
All right, let's go
I've been following her on LinkedIn and her, you know, what she's been doing, and, you know, another fierce female. And one of the things that I want to do on this podcast is highlight that. A lot of females in this business and work as hard and, you know, like a Daria. So
I don't care if she's female or male. She has done in less than a year more learning in spine and more ruthless closing and more ruthless knowing her product than any other spine rep I have ever met, of any gender, any race, any creed, any color, anyone. She is the quintessential new era spine rep, period, bar none.
I freaking love that. I mean, a lot of people can learn from her.
They can. But let's go back to the RJB.
Yes, let's go to the RJB.
Now,
tell me.
The RJB, being a spine distributor myself, I've been walked on so many times I got athlete scalp. I've been through
this. Fuck, this is going to be funny. I hope you guys are ready.
I've been through mergers and acquisitions. The fact of the matter was I used to be the largest distributor of synthetic bone graft in the world until there was a merger and acquisition, and the company that merged and acquired the other company forgot about the distributor who brought them hundreds of millions of dollars. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing from...
I think that happens a lot in our world. It's definitely happened to me.
Well,
tons of times.
I worked on and helped them develop their lead product, and we told them to buy the company that supplied the other component to their component.
By the way, you know what else you gave me in the tagline, and I always cite you, make spine great again.
Absolutely.
Make spine great again. I've been saying that because honestly, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this, I wanted to make spine great again on so many different fronts. So thank you for coming.
So are you the spine blogger?
Dude, when I got into this industry,
Are you the spine blogger?
I wish I'd probably be dead. The spine blogger's got to be dead by now. He's old. And the fact that you remember the spine blogger is like, friggin' A. These young kids don't know what the spine blogger was, but
The most ruthless spine.
were you the spine blogger? I should ask you.
No, I just want to make sure you're the spine blogger.
No, I mean, I was a 25-year-old kid at the time. I don't even know how I got in this industry, but I got in. But I followed that person, and they did such a great job of being anonymous. People have some ideas on who it is. I think my guess now could be you.
It's not me. I can 100% tell you that it is not me. Although, as a spine blogger, if you're out there,
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you, and you need to come back.
Come back. We have a safe place.
Yes.
At Ruthless Spine.
Ruthless Spine. You can head up our HR.
Who's the HR?
I'm president of the IC committee. I'm president of the IC department.
Got it.
That stands for inappropriate comment.
Okay, you know what? We could probably go on for like this for hours. I do want to hit the technology, and like, I mean, it's a cool technology.
All right.
So
let's go back to the basics.
okay.
The RJB is a product that came out of asking a surgeon what they needed and they wanted. And I asked my surgeon, and I knew the answer, is why he didn't have navigation now that it's becoming the standard of care. And he simply said, because my hospital won't afford it. I knew that was the answer. But I asked a follow-up question that created the RJB. I asked him, what is the minimum you need in navigation? And he said, all I really need is to know the trajectory of my instrument in three-dimensional space. And I looked at him, and he's operating, and I told him to shut the fuck up. And he looked at me with
Did you say what surgeon that was?
Yeah, it's Dr. Shane Pack.
I know, what a lovely man.
And he looked at me with that sideways glance that only a surgeon can give you in surgery as a rep before they tear your head off. And he said, and I quote, "Did you just fucking tell me to shut the fuck up in my operating room?" And I said, yes, I fucking did, because nobody in here has an NDA, and I can make that. And his direct quote was, as he's pointing a kerosene at me, he says, "You can't make that, you're a fucking idiot." I said, "Doctor, I'll have you a working prototype in 4 months." I did it in 2.
Yeah.
So the technology
You're one of
is
those overachiever kind of guys.
The technology is simple. If you just want to find something in three-dimensional space, all you need is something to track it in three-dimensional space.
Right.
That's called an accelerometer. It's simple. What I do when I invent things is I take off-the-shelf technology, twist it, bend it to my will, not its will, and poof, there's the RJB. It took us, it's taken us a little over 6 years to come to market. Our first wide release cases are February 1st, 2025. We just got our 510K in November on our non-disposable instruments. We had been functioning on a limited supply of instrumentation that we had when we got our de novo. Now, what makes the RJB unique in the spine industry is all of the latency and all the predicates of all the other nav systems go back to the sophomore Danik days and Stealth. They're all 510K cleared, except for the Globus Excelsior robot that has their navigation de novo cleared in 2018. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Globus. Thank you for the call the other day.
Oh, hey. You're hearing that first. Death of a spine salesman.
Hey, always be closing. ABC.
ABC.
You know, first place is a Cadillac, second place is a steak knives, and third place you're fired. That's where we're going with this.
Okay. Because I didn't, but thank you.
You know, that's from Glengarry Glen Ross.
Oh, shiznit.
the greatest sales movie ever made.
If you haven't watched it, I need to revisit that, but keep going.
Every
Sorry.
spine rep should watch it
Oh, 100%.
At least watch it once.
That movie, I like freaking Boiler Room is a good one, but sorry.
Right. Back to the RJB.
Yes.
It started a 6-year de novo pathway, and the RJB that is out and got its de novo is only the 6th iteration of the original chip design. So in designing medical instruments, to do it in under 100 iterations is stunning. We did it in 6. So the RJB 6 is the product that is on the market right now. It is specifically designed for distributors and spine reps to get back to making the kind of money for the kind of work that we put in. We work hard, we play harder. Nice jacket, by the way.
I think I made it.
Yeah. Do you have to plug it in at night to keep it up that?
No, dude, I'm bright as a...
There you go.
Myself.
But as a spine rep, we work too hard to make low margins, and we get the squeeze from our manufacturers, we get the squeeze from the hospital, and we're still expected to be Joe Bag of Donuts.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
So why
I'm glad you're saying it. I'm glad you're saying it, Karlton, because again, that's another reason why I created this thing. And I'm so glad you're one of the first, because I knew you would speak your mind, because there's not enough of that. I need more people to be super freaking transparent, liberal about what they're saying, and talk about really how the industry is.
Well, I'm not very liberal. I know that. I will say this. I designed the entire distributorship program to focus on benefiting the distributor, because this is disruptive technology.
No doubt.
We will get bought out.
No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Globus, you can call me anytime you'd like.
Call him anytime, David Paul. Listen, one question I do have.
And all my distributors will benefit when we sell out.
Well, God bless to that. I will, so on this moment, because there's about 5 people watching, how did they get a hold of you? How did they get a hold of the RJB?
Because I'm Rick James.
Yes, he's Rick James.
You just jump on the ruthlessspine.com website, shoot us an email, and distributors will get you going. Every doctor that you bring on, their first 2 cases, because I know that your hospitals are all going to want free evaluation cases, so let's use it as a marketing tool. Doctor, I'll give you your first 2 cases for free. I don't care if it's in an ASC, I don't care if it's in a hospital, their first 2 cases are free. And by the way, Daria Infanger, when she went to Turkey, their first cases were free too. And they started off with no big training from me at all, and they're doing up to 8-level scoliosis cases with the RJB right off the bat. Weiss Medical, Turkey, look them up.
Okay, well, you heard it here, guys. If you want to get a hold of Karlton, you know where to go. I'm going to say put a little button here. Ohm Surgical sent you that way so Karlton can give me my royalty check. Second off, I mean, dude, your freaking story, man. From distributor to making it great again to an inventor and doing this, my freaking hat's off. You're an absolute freaking idol and legend in this.
I don't know about
thanks
that.
Thanks for coming. Honestly, Karlton, you're
Thank you very much, brother, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
And you know what? A shout out to the one, the only Shaddy Hannah.
Oh, shiznit.
Shaddy Hannah, you are our brother. You're a band of brothers.
Are.
And
we appreciate
we would not be sitting here at this beautiful area talking about this if it weren't for the behind the scenes
I love the man
work.
too. I love the man too.
He's Shaddy. I brought him into this industry.
You did?
I did. You know, he used to, speaking of shit, he used to be a toilet paper salesman before I brought him into the industry.
Does he have that on his resume? He might not want to have that
damn well better have it on his resume, because I brought him out of selling shit rags to do.
He went from shit to spine?
Absolutely.
Now that's a story. Shaddy, we're coming at you next, dude.
You gotta bring Shaddy on. Thank you much, brother man.